Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're in deepest Lemoyne. We got dropped off there after our epic heist of the train. Finally making some big bucks here, over here in New Hanover / Lemoyne. Yeah, so our mission. Hello, mate. Our mission of regrouping. We thought we got away from the Pinkertons, but they're in touch again.
Hey, mister,
So,
can you help me?
no,
Please help me.
not right now.
My damn horse died on me and my legs hurt and I need to get home.
They may need to hurt a while longer because I'm going back to the camp. Yeah, so we're regrouping, but the Pinkertons are on our tail again. So sooner than later, we may have to move on. There's a few things left to do down up in here. So we're back off to the camp to regroup, maybe talk to a few people, and then we'll make a plan. I think we'll head west towards Strawberry, hook up with Micah, or there's a stranger mission up there that we can enjoy. Okay, here we are back at camp. Who's on watch? Come on, guys. Pinkertons are around. We need to be protecting this place. Sean's on watch. He's probably sleeping.
That? Arthur! Welcome back. Morning.
Morning, Lenny.
There he is. Everything okay? Always.
Well done, Lenny. Okay, well, it's morning. What time is it? 8:22 in the morning. Everyone's up. Everyone's raring to go. Dutch is about. What's Isaiah up to? Where's he going? He seems to be off out. No, I think he's just brushing the horse. Hi, Isaiah.
Hosea. What's going on?
Nothing too much at this very moment.
Good shooting the shit with you there, mate. Oh, they're friends again now. Last episode he was threatening to geld him again. All in
Hello, sirs.
good humour, I think.
Hey, where's my money? Where is it?
What? What do you mean?
I'm just joking with you.
Take care.
Yeah, Kieran's the definite fall guy now. Even Arthur's at it. Mary Beth?
Hey there.
Morning, Arthur.
So, still glad you fell in with this bunch?
I think so. Most of the time.
I must apologise. A few episodes back, Abigail came up to us and said that she thought Mary would get together with Mary. For some reason, my head was in the space of Mary Beth, and I assumed that's what it was. And for a few episodes, because I felt something. There's definitely something. Mary Beth wants got a special place for Arthur in her heart. That's by the by. That's not what they were talking about. They were talking about Mary Linton. So I led us down the garden path a little bit there, but I think most of you knew my mistake.
Could use a slug of whiskey in this.
Maybe after lunch, eh?
Susan?
Mr. Morgan! Mr. Morgan! I've noticed you've stopped paying into the box.
Well, that's ridiculous.
I've been sort of busy, Miss Grimshaw.
Well, we all need to eat, Mr. Morgan.
I've bought plenty for this
See what I
place.
can do.
Thank you.
I don't think they take into account the ledger or contributing to Pearson's pot. I don't think they count that one bit. So, wow, it's empty. Give items. That'll do for now. 21 bucks.
You know, all this
And some honour.
feel like
We just love getting honour. Look at that. Honour is high.
It's not all so bad.
Good morning, Arthur. So, we did pretty well out of that train job, but the law showed up real fast.
Too fast?
Sure seemed that way to me. But anyway, we made it out.
That is a wonder how they did that. I would like to know more details on how they got there so fast. Is it just happenstance, or is it something a bit more sinister? Check back later for the stew. Pearson. Ooh, Uncle not going to wake him up.
Pearson. Morning, Mr. Morgan.
Need any supplies?
Always.
Always need
Can never have
supplies.
too much.
Molly is ruminating.
Jack, you are
Morning, Dick.
Morning, Arthur. Huh? I'm sorry.
It's okay, Ma.
I ain't much of a mother. I'm sorry. I'll get some money and get you some new ones.
Oh,
Arthur, just had a few dollars I could clothe my son. John's useless, and I don't know.
Here,
okay.
I got a little. Will 5 do?
Damn honour.
You lovely man.
I think in the camp,
Thank you.
I can't help myself. I'm alright killing innocent people, but I can't refuse Abigail. Hey Swanson, are you high or short of
Morning,
supply?
Mr. Morgan.
Looks like the former.
You okay?
God,
You
he's
all
rough.
right there?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay. Next up, what should we do? So we've got John in Valentine, or we've got Micah up in the west. I think I'm changing plan now. Now that John's available, I'm going to do that first. We're going to let Micah wait. I think that's probably the best idea. Okay, off we go to Valentine. Oh, let's just see about upgrades.
I'm very into my crafting at the moment, Mr. Morgan. I'm very happy to make you something if you bring me the right materials.
So these are available, but we need perfect badger and perfect squirrel, perfect elk or perfect panther. We just need a beaver for that one. What about Arthur's lodgings? No. 4 perfect boar pelts. Pronghorn hides. I think we can get those. They're nearby. Pronghorn skull. Yeah, we're going to go pronghorn hunting. A moose. Perfect wolf. Snake. Perfect cow. Perfect cow, eh?
Thanks, Pearson.
Bear with me. We're going to go up to see John, but I'm going to dip down into the valley here and see if we can't find some pronghorns. We'll try and grab those guys. If it's unsuccessful, I'll cut out what's unnecessary. But I would like to craft some things for the camp.
Yep.
And I think we can find some pronghorns here or here. Let's first look down here. Let's get these ready. Look at that rainbow. Because we're nice and near camp.
Easy. Whoa.
We can do this.
There we go.
Before we do, we're looking quite light on food. There we go. Okay, pronghorns.
Yeah.
Catch you over here one time. Be nice to do so again.
Yeah. Okay there.
Ooh, there's a rabbit over there. Black-tailed jackrabbit. Let's track it. Right, varmint rifle, where are you? We'll take the bow as well. Right, where's that varmint rifle? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Oh, is that a perfect pelt I see before me? Yes, it is! Right on our front door. One of 2 carcasses collected for the exhibition. Now, we've got a choice here. We can skin it, and it will add to our challenge, or we can contribute to the exhibition, which we picked up a while back. We look here, Wildlife Art Exhibition. Miss Hobbs, the taxidermist. Ah, that's who it is. I'm connecting the dots now. We saw the taxidermist house near Strawberry, but in order to meet her, I think we need to do some work for her. Okay, let's stow that, and we'll send that onward. Okay, all right. Okay, so we were after pronghorns, weren't we? But serendipitously we came across a perfect pelt. That's a geezer with a horse, isn't it? American Standard bred. What's over in this valley? White-tailed deer, very good. It's always useful. Try and get it from afar, I think. Nope. Ah, it's running away. Another perfect pelt. Right. I think what I'll do.
Poor thing. Come here. Okay.
What's going on here? Poor thing, come here.
Hold still now. I need to focus.
Ah. Let's stow this.
Oh, it's deep this one. Sorry. I feel terrible.
See what this guy's up to. I think I know. I've seen this one before.
Hey! Need a hand with your horse?
Sounds good. Oh, hey, come back! Oh no!
Nah. You can get that horse yourself.
Oh, hey, sir. Could you help me?
No, I need some pronghorns.
Yep.
Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to home. Hand in this deer. Now I wonder,
There you are.
an experiment here. We've handed in these perfect pelts so that to contribute to the crafting items that we get. We obviously need other ones. I'm wondering if we hand in a whole perfect deer, what happens then? Does it just take it and ignore the skin, or does it keep the skin as well? Let's find out.
Real good there, girl.
There's our chicken coop we bought.
Folks seem really happy now.
Sure.
This is everything.
Good day, Mr. Morgan.
Good day, my dear.
Hey there.
Okay, crafting upgrades. Let's have a look.
Arthur, don't forget, I'm more than happy to craft you something if you bring me the right materials.
So, perfect deer pelts. There's 2 at the moment. So, if we hand in this, what
Could
happens?
really use some good meat for this stew.
It's quite a risky experiment because I could just skin it now, but I just want to see what happens. Donate for crafting.
I bet you're happy.
Very good. We were getting low. Thank you, Arthur.
I'm confident.
Mr. Morgan, bring me some materials, and I'll be glad to make something nice.
Yeah, baby. Okay, but I've got to keep the
Thanks, Mr. Pearson.
got to keep the rabbit pelt. I'm going to take that up to Valentine on the way up.
Hey, Arthur.
Hey, dudes. Yeah, that's worked out well. Should we take some whiskey? Don't think we need whiskey, do we? Hi, Tilly.
Always good to see you.
Good morning.
She looks a bit looming there, doesn't she? Right, we'll go via
Good morning,
the
Arthur.
post office and we'll send off this carcass to Miss Hobbs, the taxidermist, for her exhibition. And then we only need a squirrel. Damn squirrel.
Ain't nobody got a heart.
Right. Oh, we've
Hey,
met you, haven't we?
brother.
Hey, dude.
Can I get a buck, mister?
Mickey? Go on then, have a buck.
Things good with you?
Sure.
What are you going to do for me?
Thank you. Oh, thank you, mister.
That's it, isn't it? That's all you've got for me. Hopefully he will supply us with
You need to open your eyes.
some kind of tip later. That's the only reason I'm doing this types of things.
Welcome. How do you do?
Right, send mail.
What would you like to send?
I would like to send... How do we send it? The carcasses were to be sent to Mrs. Hobbs from a post office. This is a post office. Pay bounty, send mail.
I'll take anything you got for me.
Maybe we need both at the same time. That's unfortunate though if we do, because they'll go bad, won't they? I'm confused. Maybe I need to go and get the carcass. Hang on.
Good day
Hang
to
on. Right, remove carcass. 1 or 2 carcasses collected. I'm hopeful this is how you do it. I'm hopeful this is how you do it. Because in the camp you can just leave it on the horse and then go and see Pearson and they'll do it that way.
You leave something behind?
Cannot. So send mail.
What's to send?
This in my hand. this in my
Thanks for your
hand.
assistance.
You cannot purchase it while carrying something.
I'll take anything you got for me.
Well, I've got this for you, mate. Oh, I'm disappointed.
Thank you for your help.
I'll have to look that one up. Right, Rabbit. How does that even work? So perfect squirrel carcass, perfect. So I need a squirrel carcass and then I can mail it. But it's going to go bad. It's going to go bad on the horse. Right, stow it on Rochambeau then. Okay, we may have to. I don't think we'll be able to just conjure up a squirrel now. Let's look in the compendium. Are natives of the forested regions of West Elizabeth and New Hanover. Well, using a bow with small game arrows. I wonder whether the quality of the carcass. I don't know. Do tell me. Do let me know how I'm doing this, please. Okay, John. On you, buddy. It's all on you.
So, feeling better? How's the scar?
I heal pretty fast.
Lucky you. So you just lazing about, or you got any leads?
I got something. You see them?
Sure. Well, you see yourself as a shepherd now?
Maybe. Come on.
Well, where exactly are we going?
Collect something. Help us get some sheep.
You know, that attempt to seem all enigmatic and interesting, that might work for Dutch, but for you, it just makes you look stupid.
Come along. You'll see. That train job was a start, but we need more money. Till we can get back to Blackwater and collect.
I'm here to tell you. We try to collect that money anytime soon, it'll come with a noose.
I was worried you'd say that. Dutch says that we...
Dutch says a lot. That's his gift. Saying things.
Oh, yeah? What do you mean by that?
I was a prize pony once. Now I'm a workhorse. Listen, Dutch is... But, well, you was at that thing in Blackwater. We already seen Pinkertons here. New century's coming. This life, this way, well, we're the last, I reckon. And we ain't long for it.
Then that's the way it goes, I guess.
For me, yes.
All right.
So where are we going?
Just need to pick up something. There's a hitching post over there. Tether the horse and I'll meet you across the street.
Yeah, Arthur.
I already don't like how this is going.
It's starting to question. Dutch. And that seems like it's a new occurrence because John kind of didn't know what to say about that. The Dutch is usually, you know, untouchable in their minds. He's perfect. He's the guy that they've been loyal to all these years. And to see that cracking in Arthur was the first he's kind of thought of it, really.
Head in, pick up a sniper rifle. I'll explain later.
Don't you wear yourself out now.
So these boys, they've been loyal to Dutch ever since they got picked up about 13. They were in their early teens, and Dutch brought them up, taught them to read, taught them to write, taught them to think for themselves.
Just need something with a scope on it.
Kind of themselves, philosophically. Hosea as well. But Arthur the golden boy and John the bad boy, he went off as soon as responsibility came a knocking. But they're beginning to warm to each other again after a frosty few months or years. But now the shit hits the fan. They're brothers, and they need to stick together. They also need a bath.
Oh, well, hello again. How can I help you today?
Looking for a rifle?
I'd also
Something
like
with a sight on it.
Shouldn't be a problem.
to do some
You wanna see what we've
customizing.
got? It's all in the catalog here.
So, Catman revolver, let's clean it. Components, not bothered about the grip. Barrel, let's extend that. Sort out the rifling, which increases the range. What's the iron sight do? Sorts the accuracy a little bit. Styles, not too concerned about styles, to be honest. Ammunition, might as well just top up with everything we got. Next, I'll just run through these very quickly. So there's the rolling block rifle that we're going to buy now. Got one of those. Got double barreled, pump action. Okay, let's pick it up. Increase the range. Got a scope on it, but let's get a longer scope. That looks nice, doesn't it? Let's put a wrap on it. We have spent a great deal of money in this place. Okay, weapons can be purchased from the gun set located around the world.
Good?
Sure.
Let's go.
Okay, girl. Why couldn't you have done that?
Done what?
Bought that gun.
I had a run-in with that fella earlier. We ain't on the best of terms.
You had a run-in. I've had a run-in with half that town.
Calm down. It's done now, ain't it?
Why are you being so cagey about all this? Always playing some goddamn game.
Me? I ain't the one taking Jack on fishing trips.
No, you ain't. If you say the boy ain't yours, what's the difference? You probably only run off again.
Why are you so interested in my life? Ain't you got one of your own?
Just do one thing or another. Not be two people at once, that's all I'm saying.
It ain't that simple. You know that as well as anyone. Same as with you and that girl... What was her name? Mary?
That was different.
No, it ain't. Just the same.
Anyway, for the love of God, will you tell me what you got me doing here before I turn around and hit the breeze?
There's a herd of sheep coming down to auction from Emerald Ranch. Folk in town were saying the owner's trying to stamp out every farm from here to Ansburg.
Yeah, I know that place.
Yeah, so he's a bit raw that it's, Jack Arthur's been a bit of a surrogate father for him, but that's an interesting telling comment that that John's been saying that Jack isn't his anyway, and there is a unconfirmed rumor that Javier is actually the father
Let's head
of
up
Jack.
to the ridge up there.
And if you look, when Jack becomes John, as John dies in RDR1, they show Jack turn round. And if you look at his image, his face and his hair under that hat, and then look at
So I'm
Javier
thinking
in this
that the
playthrough.
herd will make it to auction all right,
They're
but
very
a
similar.
couple of new ranch hands will be collecting on the sale. Doubt the town will care to notice too much.
Why we need this rifle you couldn't buy yourself?
Reckon we shouldn't get too close. At least not till we know what we're dealing with. Let's see what we can see from up here.
As well as Arthur's comment now, you can't be two people at once. It's not as simple as that. These guys want to be good, but all they've ever known is being part of Dutch's gang, being outlaws, being bandits.
Okay.
And Arthur tried it,
Over there.
So what now?
Put a shot in near them.
so his
Reckon they'll
hypocrisy there
hightail.
was
They're only ranch hands. Just
quite
watch
telling.
the sheep.
Looks like one of them don't scare too easy.
Put another shot in. Yep. That spooked them all right. All right.
I
Let's
like
go
that.
round 'em up.
New weapon. Into that. Yeah, we're going to take this weapon hunting up in the mountains later.
Let's go get the strays.
You ever work on a ranch, Marston?
No. You?
Oh, day here or there, but not much.
Most cowboys I know are dumb as trees. How hard could it be?
I guess we'll soon find out. Let's get these things. Bring them back to the yards.
Okay, where are those sheep? Yeah, we'll see in a minute a little nod. It's a bit of a feeble nod, but it's a nod to a bit of lore that's been established in the game, in the previous game. You'll know it when you hear it.
They're pretty scattered. Let's get them all rounded up.
Come on, stragglers. Oh, you're trampling
You ain't
him.
helping.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey! Don't stomp all over them.
More up the top over here. I think John's after them. Okay.
All right, I think we got them all. Let's head for town.
You know what? Marston, why don't you leave the sheep to me? You ride Shank, keep watch for any trouble.
I brought you in on this.
It'll be quicker this way, trust me. This ain't the right time for you to be learning how to herd.
All right, whatever you say. I'm done arguing.
Up.
Hip, hip.
There's some getting away. There's still one back there.
Where?
You sure you don't want me to have a try?
No,
Keep 'em
because you're
together.
going to learn it in a few years
Yeah.
You left one behind.
with
Whoa, easy.
what's her name? It'll come to me in a minute. I'll have a brain melt. Bonnie's her name. I've forgotten the surname. How ridiculous. What a brain fart. It'll come to me in a minute. Might be silent for the next 20 minutes while they proceed. McFarlane! Bonnie McFarlane.
Quickest route back to Valentine is right around that mountain.
Okay, off we go
Okay.
then.
Like I said, I'll handle this.
So that was, yeah, we met Bonnie McFarlane and she saved us from Bill Williamson's shot. Left us to die, but Bonnie McFarlane saved us. Spent a hell of a lot of money on medical bills to try and make us right. So we helped around the McFarlane Ranch for a few weeks. And in that time, we learned a few skills, one of them being herding sheep.
Keep moving!
Yeah, shouting saves a bit of bullets. Yeah, don't be two guys at once.
Yeah.
You can't be a bandit and a family man at the same time. It just doesn't work. And it's risky. To have your loved ones around you all the time while you're leaving yourself wide open to the law, to reprisals. It's a selfish man that keeps his family around. Some people have lived with that. I mean, Hosea, I don't think he had children, or at least it wasn't alluded to. But his wife, Bessie, stuck with him all through that time. So they had a marriage, a relationship, while they were in this gang. Dutch has been through a few of them, and he's seen his the comeuppance of messing with going up against bad moralistic choices and messing with bad people, and his romantic connection, Hannibal, was killed by Colm O'Driscoll. Colm O'Driscoll. So people like Charles, who are lone wolves but connected to this greater whole, they can kind of crack on being outlaws without worrying too much, only about themselves. But John's in a bad state at the moment,
Close her up, boys.
and it must be hard to manage emotionally.
Fine sheep.
They're okay.
Well, you seen better around here?
I've seen ones with less ambiguity about their provenance.
A lot less.
What you trying to say?
I'm trying to say, you give me 25% kickback, and I won't say nothing to nobody.
Everything all right here?
Excuse me?
Sure, I'll excuse you for 25%.
Do you want me to put another hole in your head?
Folks swing for rustling livestock. 25%.
15.
20.
18.
Done. Calm yourself, friend. Just think of it as I'm buying your sins.
You're buying, but we're paying.
Go on now.
Come back after the auction. You'll get your money.
Dutch is waiting for us at the saloon.
He is? Okay, my girl.
Okay, so we're recognised as they're not stupid. They know where those horses came from.
10%. I thought we was doing the robbing here.
Still good money.
Well, thanks for all the help with this. Can't herd, can't swim.
Give it a rest, will ya? We ain't kids no more.
No, we never really was.
Meet Dutch in the saloon.
Whoa.
Dutch over.
Come on, sunshine. I'll buy you a whiskey.
Okay. What's the saloon where we met Calloway?
Not everything, but
After
in the
you,
end,
sir.
I don't believe in absolutes, just shades of gray. Compromises.
Compromises. Well,
Gentlemen,
Dutch, me, Poe.
where have you been?
Working. Marston's thing.
Good. And?
We're just waiting to get some pay on a few sheep.
Leopold, my good friend, as long as you're here, why don't you and John go make sure there ain't no funny business?
Of course.
Gentlemen.
Drink?
Sure.
Nothing like talking to old Strauss to make you want to blow your own brains out. I should have left him where I found him all those years ago. Bookish little Austrian, fresh off the boat, his eyes out on stalks.
Well, I guess the Dutch Vanderlyn Finishing School has some strange graduates.
That it does. To your good health.
Thank you.
Vanderland! Get out here! Get out
What
here
the
now!
hell?
Vanderland! You don't know me, but you keep robbing me! My name is Leviticus Cornwall. I am not a man to be messed with by the likes of you! Get out here before I have these men killed!
What do you think?
Get out here,
Well,
you depraved piece of trash!
You start spinning the yarn, and when I think the moment's right, I'll make a
I
move.
got where I am by letting
Why
scum
not?
like you rob from me! Vanderlyn, you're done! Now get out here now! Deal with this nonsense.
Please, gentlemen, this is a terrible mistake. This is a case of mistaken identity. What is worse than admonishing a man for the sins of another who wants to be the
draw.
Messiah? Not me. Nor do I want to be this
Paint all these
Dutch
bitches.
Vanderlyn,
Paint them good.
whoever he may be.
Okay, let's hide, let's hide. What we got here? God, it's all going off. It's all going off in Valentine.
You fools!
No, that's not working.
You're free! Let's move on!
Guy up here. In the face. Right through your cap. What's this other guy? I can't see him.
Where are you going? That's right at them!
We don't run, Mr.
That guy's dead, but his mate. Okay, Strauss has been hit.
I'm trying! We're gonna die here! Get behind the wagon as we push, Arthur!
Go, 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 go.
Use it as cover!
Come on.
What are we doing? Get out of here! What are you doing, Arthur? Get behind the wagon!
There's a guy here, I'm not behind the wagon.
They're getting over.
Certainly not behind the wagon.
Why don't you run now while you still can?
Right, let's go for both guns.
Come on! It's just a scratch. Shut up. You can talk. We all heard you whine about a little nick from a wolf. Would you shut up and kill these bastards? You're in trouble now. Now, blow his brains out.
This is madness!
You're on the front line now, Mr. Strauss.
Jesus, they're all coming.
For sakes, why are the alive?
Any more? Guy over here.
Horses are over there. Grab Strauss and let's go.
Guy right over here. He's got the drop on me. He's not taking it.
Arthur, we leave no man behind. Go get him.
You're fine.
I'm not fine.
Right, you hold it. Hold this guy's off.
Looks like we're clear. Let's go. Put Strauss on the back of John's horse and let you make sure nobody's following us. We'll get back to camp. We're gonna gather the troops and get them to start packing up. Ugh.
Sure. We can't stick around after this.
Let's go. Yeah.
Okay, we are moving on now. I did want a bath. There's a few things I wanted to do in
Get out of here.
Valentine.
Who's gonna get that man?
I wanted to buy a few things.
You made a mistake getting on the bad side of the law.
Got you. Okay. Let's head out.
Yeah.
Let's just head out. See this house we were looking at a few weeks back? It's on its way. It's being constructed. That was just foundations when we saw it last, or at least just a shell, and now they're building it properly. Okay, I think we'll be okay here if we just
Yep.
rest. Mission complete, sheeping the goats. Okay. Well. New Hanover. Probably my favourite spot in this game. I think because I've put the most time into it, because I know it a lot better than the other places. The other camps we go to later in this game, I didn't explore as much because towards the sort of back half of the game I really sort of raced through it to try and get the story in my head and get that footage. But this time, so from here as we go into onwardly, the next camps are going to be shiza. Got to escape from these bounty guys. Okay folks, what we'll do, we're going to leave it there. Valentine is no longer ours to explore, so we're going to get shot at. But the next episode we're going to head up into them there hills. And we're going to have some adventures. That's what we're going to do. See you in a bit.